Yo, what is up, my Hungarian audience? We are here with the Azahriah album. Now, apparently, this is a second one to the first one. Am I gonna pronounce it right? Is it Skatulya? Yeah, is that how you say it? It's a Hungarian word. Did I do justice with it? I should probably start learning Hungarian. Warning, no translation. We've got no translation, all right? I've done a quick summary or done a I used AI, all right, don't hate me, ChatGPT, yeah, to find out a quick summary of what this is all about. And the word scatolia, if I've pronounced that correctly, basically means box, basically means the word box or container or being within something, because he's talking about himself, his personality, his career, what he's gone through, the good times, the bad times, you know what I mean? That's what the whole album is about. It's going to be mainly in Hungarian. There might be some English in there. We've heard some of the songs already. We've reacted to it, so I may skip some of them. But that's what the whole premise is about. It's about his personality, his career, what he's gone through, and blah blah blah. Obviously, I took my time, guys. As I said, please be patient with me. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of stuff I need to get on with, and a lot of stuff I need to do. So, it's just gonna take me time to obviously catch up to stuff like this. But we are here. No translation. I'm gonna go with the vibe. I hope you appreciate it, people. I hope you like it. Let's just get it. This is the intro song, and we're gonna be reacting to the songs that I haven't heard of yet. So let's go.
It's a perfect day
Okay.
to stay in my room. I wanna talk, but I get scared of my own voice. It's a perfect day
A nice intro. Nice intro.
to be alone. Better bother someone else. I got no choice. You answer a phone, and I know you know that. So you're not allowed to talk to me like that. I need a big bag. I need my baby back. It's a perfect day to tell myself that I believe that.
Nice intro. Oh my god, Jesus, what's that? An advert? Oh, bro, please don't be an advert. Please don't be an advert. Okay, nice intro. I wanted to pause it just for a second, bro. I just wanted to like capture the moment in itself. That was a nice intro, nice build up, nice sound, nice sort of approach. I said the whole thing's gonna be in Hungarian, and the very first song's all in English. Funny. But nah, that's a good intro. Good start. I like what I'm hearing. All right, nice like lucid, fluidity. Fluidity is not even the word I'm looking for. Lucid, yeah, I think that's the word I'm looking for. Nice lucid approach to the start of the album, introduction of how we're going to dive into his whole mindset and how he's been feeling. Also, there's a first one of this. As I said to you, this Skatulya song, there's a first version of this or album of this I just haven't heard of. I'm surprised I haven't heard of it. So this is a second version of it. Just to kind of, we all know what kind of, just so I know where I'm at, yeah? Let's get it. Ice and Lemon. Next track. Oh, he's got a video for this, alright.
The show must go on. Crawling down on fire, but don't be afraid. Csak hulla szemeidet pillanat ismerője. Kérdés csak, hogy számít. You can kick me out your head, we are the same.
Metaphor meaning, bro.
Aj lennék a világ ura, törlesztenném a számlát, mert mitlenül hagytuk azt, hogy beletiporjanak a sárba. Ó, az a szív, az a szív, a tanítás jó célú, nem manipulatív. Amikor a szív eltől, az ész rám szólt, az eszem elment a szívem is tápolt, ez lett velem. S mint hiába van a jó idő, ha nekem minden nap rosszabb. If anybody broke your heart, just let them go.
Okay, maybe all of it's not going to be in Hungarian, which is nice. Maybe all of it's not going to be Hungarian. Maybe there's going to be some English in this. When he says the show must go on, this is my interpretation. This might miss me trying to fully understand and obviously break down the translation as best as I can on the top of my head. I feel like when he's saying like you can't run away from me, you and me are the same, and the show must go on. And then obviously he goes into Hungarian. I personally think that's him talking about his demons within him. You know what I'm saying? Like we all struggle, we all go through stuff, man. You know what I mean? Like whether it's obviously financial stuff, whether it's like family stuff, whether it's like your relationship, whether it's like your own obviously struggles. Everyone goes through different type of struggles, but he's here to do music. He's obviously here to like please the fans, and that's hard, bro. To please the fans, to put effort onto the fans, not effort, but like they're putting pressure onto you, and then you have to make sure you reach like hit those expectations. So it's quite hard. So I think this is more like a battle within himself. Emphasizing like even though I go through all this stuff and even though things can be like quite difficult, I still have to put a smile on my face and the show must go on. Because the biggest thing I think I'm only experiencing a surface level of it. People like at Azari's level will be experiencing it 10 times more. But the demand and like the way the fans can be and the way people can be on you to be like, yo, we want this, and the expectation and the pressure they put on you is hard. It's hard for one human being to be sitting there with like millions of people, thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people just on your back because they want more from you, and that's a lot of pressure, bro. Even though it has the beauty of it, is a lot of pressure. I'm going on assumptions. You know what I mean? I think this is what this is about, but you let me know in it. That might be why he's saying ice and lemon, like cold and hot. Like lemon's probably a reference of another metaphorical meaning, but ice is like he feels cold and like away, like cold. Sorry, and like depressed at sometimes, and then a lemon might mean something, bro. I don't know what the hell. Something.
Anybody broke your heart, just let them go. Open the fucking call and they will answer me. No matter how they try, 'cause they can cancel me until the end of me. And even if somebody tries to tell you there's no hope, I'm just waiting, staying in one place until the day it all falls.
Hey.
It all falls
Hey.
down.
Yeah, this is like a mental thing, man. Something he's battling, trying to break through and fight, man. I might be on the right scale. I might be on the right surface of what I feel like what this meaning of this song is. I might just be touching just the surface itself. Yeah, I was trying to think of another word of what I think this meaning is. I don't think I'm that far off. Good song, bro. Really good song, bro. He loves his reggae. He really loves his reggae, man. You know what I mean? We're going to go into the next song. Hopefully no adverts. Let's see what happens. But he really loves his reggae, man. He really likes that sort of style, bro. Is this a video as well? It is. This one is called Templi? Templi, yeah?
Should I be scared if you come across my way? Fully prepared, I got a lot on my plate. Story makes you happy, but the ending won't. Csak csalok, amíg utolér a végzet.
Bro, exotic. Like the approach, like the black and white theme. Again, another demon aspect, depression sort of aspect, you know what I mean? Feeling down, sort of metaphor slash visual representation of showing you what his emotions like within himself. Nice approach. Then obviously I like the video, like the start of it. Awkward in a way of like just not common with the sound, you know what I mean? So wow, very interesting. Comes in again with some English. All right, coming with English, shows multilingual. I wonder why he's approached more English so far in this album. Like we're kind of 3 songs deep, and there's a lot of English in this, so I'm very impressed. Fair, it's a surprise. Might be because he probably noticed that he has probably an international audience. You know what I'm saying?
Csak csalok, 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 amíg utolér a végzet.
This is different, bro. This is completely different.
Megjelennek, mert amit ők hoznak az woods. Bátyánál kifogásolhatatlan a riz.
Yeah, this is
Tudod,
different.
elvár helyek, oda már nem megyek, max HB, de olyan könnyen belefáll. Fes, hogy megszólal a papa, tübörög a
He's telling a story.
Morát kéne még kicsikét megtolni. Szex alatt így, hogy hot topik hegyek, még a bulvár szerkesztőket fogom betartani. Egy trekkelbe falló. Annó nem volt ilyen gördülékeny, de változtam mind. Amsterdam futnál csak a csikamba falló. A szörényen van a flow, de halapod. Nagyon flow. De flow. A piszti bele való. Neki celeb lenni állom melló, nekem szégyen helye. Kocsiban készül 32 plusz 3-0. Dobom a pisztoly lakcipőmben fejvény.
Hey, he's done the whole balloon effect before. He's done the whole balloon idea before in other videos. All right, that might be his like signature, it's like his logo. Let's go.
Szépen mondani, mert az nem egy szép biznisz. Mézes mocog előtted kergetted, ami nincs. És bízol benne, hogy a végén valami szép vár. Aztán rájössz, hogy az eszed a szíved félúton szétvált.
Bro, this guy's telling a storyline. This is like a low-key movie music type of like album. Each track, even though we're like kind of 3 tracks in, is a storyline. Whether he's telling you something that he's emotionally going through, like he's battling within his demons, or he's telling you something about success, or he's telling you something about his family, his friends, his relationships. We're actually watching a storyline, bro, of like some sort of movie in a music format. This is wild, bro. This is wild. To me, I actually think this is genius. This is next level thinking when it comes to music. I also think Young Fly was in that. I could be totally wrong, but I think Young Fly was in that Temple song. I thought I saw him, but maybe I'm overthinking it. We've heard of Hirot, but you know what? Let's just listen to it, bro. I don't mind listening to it again, man. It'd be nice to refresh myself by re-listening to this music or hear these songs we've reacted to already. I want to see if I like it. I've actually grown to like it. Also, I want to see how these songs that we've already reacted to make sense within what is it? Within the format and what is it? Oh, why can't I speak English today? My brain's not really with it. Jesus, I need to wake up. Let's actually react to these songs we have already reacted to, because I want to know why has he placed them in this. Why can't I figure out the word? I can't speak today. I actually can't speak. My brain's gone. Oh my god, I'm brain dead. I'm actually brain dead. The point I'm trying to make is, you know, when how one song comes after another song and comes after another song. I just want to know why he's placed this particular song 4th in the listing. And then as we've reacted to the previous songs already that we've done through Azahriah, I want to know why he's placed those songs 7th, 8th, or 9th, or 10th in the album. How does it connect to the previous song that we've heard just before we've heard this song that we've already reacted to? You know what I mean? I want to see how it all connects. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, I feel like I'm not making myself, like, I'm not doing justice with what I'm actually explaining. I really can't speak today, bro. My brain is dead. Let me see how well I do with this album, bro. I'm not gonna lie, though. If I can't speak to you and I say dumb stuff, because my brain is dead right now. I need to wake up. I can't speak English.
Volt olyan, akivel átéltem, volt olyan is, akivel úgy nem volt gond. De útközben valami mindig elromlott. Előbb-utóbb mindig valaki mást érzett. És annyian mondják, hogy az is igaz ér. Tudják, mennyi mindent kellett beleraknom. Tudják, mennyi mindent kellett eldobnom. A piti karrieremért.
Yeah, I forgot, bro. You got like naked women. Naked I can't speak English. Jesus, I can't speak today. They got naked women. I forgot about this in this video. Jesus.
It is me, myself. It is me, myself. Yes, I believe, yes, I believe, yes, I believe, yes, I
Hey, this part's the hardest. That flow's crazy. Hey. The song's grown on me, bro. Hearing it a second time is way better. Hearing it a second time is way better, bro. The song's fire, bro. I really like this song now. Even though I may not fully understand exactly the meaning, I think the ones he's released so far, this is probably one of the best. But I'm speaking way too fast and way too soon because there's a couple bangers we've already heard. But this one's grown on me. This one's grown on me.
Tudnod kell, hogy én bármit tettem, úgy gondoltam, s megfontoltam, és döntöttem én. Hey, szívem az nem sok van, és ami van, az bondásban.
Yeah, nice song, bro. It's a nice song. You know, it might make sense why he's taking a break. You know what I mean? It might have made sense why Azahriah's gone like, yo, I just need to take a break, and I've obviously taken a little hiatus so I can find myself and just be myself. Because I do feel like this, bro, is a lot of mental meaning and a lot of metaphorical meaning within this album. I think he's really showing his emotion to you guys now. I really think he's trying to really connect with you and obviously be like, yo, this is what I've been struggling with, and this is what I've been dealing with, and this is how I see things and my perspective of life, and this is like the viewpoints I'm dealing with it, or the viewpoints I feel like the world is like, and how I'm currently dealing with it, or how it's been dealt with me. But this is very metaphorical, bro. Very metaphorical. Next song, all right, Kif Lee. Hopefully I pronounced that right.
If you put me to the side, put me on a dark road, I would never break, I'd rather let it all go.
Hey.
Trying to fight it, test me, the best of it all, that I had a good time, good life, nothing else is more important. I go far away from home. I'd find a way to meet my destiny before I really got born. Nincs már a jobban.
Bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. He's literally, bro. For me, yeah, the only Hungarian artist I'm aware of, and I don't think a lot of bilingual people do this, actually, and I said it before in my previous reaction, but I just want to emphasize it now. He's the only person I personally think I'm aware of that actually says the same sort of format and flow and cadence in English when he's saying his lyrics to Hungarian. So when he's speaking his Hungarian language, and he's having the cadence, the flow, the delivery, he's having that same format of those aspects in English. So it doesn't sound too weird. It doesn't sound like half of the way I meet duh, 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 duh. Then when he goes into Hungarian, it goes duh, 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 duh. It's not like a weird, like that flow doesn't seem like it matches that other flow, or that English translation to that word doesn't really sound like it matches the sort of explanation you're trying to say. Because sometimes, bro, when you try to translate something, not just in Hungarian, but if we'll use Hungarian as an example, but if you're gonna try to translate something in Hungarian to English, sometimes the flow of the words will sound like this. Obviously, I'm just gonna make the cadence and the sounds, not the actual words. But you can say something in Hungarian, and the flow of it would be like da 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 da. Sorry, da 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 da. It might be like that, and then when you say in English, the flow of it would be like da 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 da, and you be like, oh, but that's the English translation of that. You know what I mean? Like me speaking like that. But then if you try to put that in a rap or in a song, it just sounds off. But Azahriah is the only artist from what I'm aware of, you know what I mean, that I've seen that makes sure they match. So then the flow of the song sounds unison, like it's all in one, and actually sounds like it's meant to be. If that all makes sense, because I haven't heard another person do that, bro. That's why I think he's a genius, man.
I'll find a way to meet my destiny before I really got born. Nincs már a jobban.
This is an example of what I'm saying. Listen to what he's saying. He goes, before I really get bored. And then when he says it in a Hungarian, it's the same flow. It's the same. So it doesn't sound like it's off, and it doesn't sound like they're not meant to be together. They're meant to be together. That's what I'm
I'll
talking
find a
about.
way to meet my
That's the
destiny
example I'm trying to
before I
represent.
really got born. Nincs már a jobban.
It's the same flow, bro. Nothing's changed.
Sánta lélek vándor be, úgy szemmel fogott füllel, nem vágytam rá. De elátkoztak, és így láttam csodát.
Elátkoztak testvérek, nem tudom, hova csasz. Nemrég tudtam meg a reményt, hogy nyerek. Alapban állom, érre lövök, nincsen gólpassz. És az egy gólpassz.
Szívem nekem van nagyon nagy tenga, de mindenem, ami van a tiéd. Éjjel a Duna vize csobog, én megáztam. Filózgatok azon, hogy a buliba mennék, vagy éjszakaival haza. Nem volt sok a comor, csak a suli meg a szemplet. Emlékszem, egy érmét dobtam fel, a végén fejlett. Legalább anyu nem aggódna, de otthon azon gondolkoznék, mi lett volna. Azóta másabb lett, többet double aging, tényleg majd balira menekülök el, egy tiszta lappal. Ez nem is érdekel, nem is fontos már nekem. Ez nem is fontos már nekem. Szívemből mondom, mit hagynám mindenem. Na jó, a heavy relik fenderemet vinnéd az útra, mely parizer meg tepetett és kiflit. Én ott ezt halalat, a liszkerevésként. Én úgy szégyellem, ahogy azt kitisztít. De azért töltök a poharamban még egyszer a szép emlékekért, baby. Egy ember utána tudnád a telefont nézni. Eltelik egy évtized és szánod, bánod. Annál de Barbie mondja, kezdjetek el élni. Ismerd meg a valóságot. Sohajts fel, és csak köszönj meg, hogy itt élsz. Emlékezz, amikor még régebben úgy tapoltad tűz, hogy az senkinek sem volt pálya. Guide me up to my room.
Of course, bro. Look at that. Hey.
I don't need a company, so let me.
Interesting, bro. You could tell he was in a box. You could tell he's in some form of box, but the camera angle made it out like he was in like a proper room. But you could tell it was gonna be the bus stop situation again, yeah? If you remember.
So let me be, let me be, let me know myself again. Let me see you once again. Túléltem a legrosszabb fejezetek, élénken élnek mindig bennem testvér. Volt bárvány a holdpont, de felálltam és most nézd, hogy mivé lettem, és kivé lettem én.
Listen, bro. This one is an important song. You may not obviously think it. It comes down to you how you want to interpret it. But this was an important song. I may have not fully understood, but I think I kind of got the premise of it. He was talking to you. This wasn't him actually making a song. Oh my God, it's like he made like Saturn. There's like a planet of Saturn in the air, like Mars and all that stuff. Jesus. All right, my bad. That threw me off. But in this song, bro, he was having a conversation with you. He was directly having a conversation with you. It was nothing to do with like, this is like a song I'm creating where this is the verse, this is obviously the chorus and stuff like that. He was having a conversation with you. However you want to obviously look at it, but he was also describing the moment of peace, the moment being there in one with yourself. And sometimes you just kind of want to get rid of all the like the stuff that's going on around you, and you just want to kind of be with yourself, sometimes being alone. Or he was talking about the aspect of like the loved ones and the moment of like the memories you're making with loved ones, friends, or with yourself, or obviously any other thing you can think of. I think he was just talking about like how life can sometimes get in a way, and obviously we sometimes get too distracted, but we just got to be thankful for like what we have, and obviously thankful for us being like in that moment with whoever, whether it's ourselves or loved ones and stuff like that. I think that's what the direction meant. I think because he obviously was playing games, so, and he was obviously doing music, and then he was walking around, so I think he was showing a visual representation of like just being in that moment, just being with yourself or just being with your loved ones, like being at peace and just having time where things just don't seem to be chaotic. Your downtime, you know what I mean? Your downtime. That's what I feel like this was. That's what I think this track was. Obviously, I could be totally wrong. I'm just going off my assumption of what I think this all means. I could be totally wrong. You guys can easily correct me, you know what I mean? I've heard of this name before. There's Novak 808. I've heard of this name before, but I don't know where I've seen it or heard it before. It just rings a bell. But we got next one. It's Patika? 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 Is that you pronounce it? Patika? He loves his reggae, bro.
Woke up and noon, guess it's one of the days when I'm blazing up a split fire to dig up the show. Silly crooked houses in the moonlight and I'm feeling like I'm where I belong. Most elérni, mert egy pillanat is long gone gone. Testvérem a raga bom bom bom. Vigyázok az utamon, ezt jól tudom. Semmit se kell úgy igazán túltolnom. Testvér tisztelet a
Alright, this is
nagyok
just a
sok
smoking song, bro, because obviously it makes sense of what he just said in English, and then literally look at the visuals. So it's about being on cloud nine, smoking wise.
Testvér tisztelet a nagyoknak, Tina meg a Biga Antelúpot. Onnan múlva nemzetközi vizeken, de hagyjad, ne is törődj vele, még az MVM Don fullon van. Ne tereljenek le majd a pályáról ezek a téveszték, elérhetetlen életé. Nem jó az irány, testvér, valakiben bennem bíz, mert nekem már nem indul a lifestyle swap, TikTok kukac, túl sok idő, amíg hazakak velem víz. Van a konyhámban, de nem ez a lényeg, okosan a lível, hamar elmegy az Isten megválaszkod. A suliban gatyog, jöjjön bárki, de marad ez a 8 testvér. Tele a bak, hogy vagy kapd össze magad, úgy élj, ahogy érsz, mert hozzá vannak nevetés. Belazulok utánad, úgy árad a jó, ahogy
Okay.
neven elkísér.
Nice approach.
Ide bette bátran, itt mindenki más, csak mindenki nevet még. Viszem, veszem a tomát, itt beszedem a szobámba. Mire meg a csodákba, hiszen ez a szokás. Mindent lehet, ami kék. Végre leszem a dohány, minden a miénk. We need it, mama freedom, I believe more. Come on, bis, mama, this for real, bro.
Hey, nice flow. Hey. That was a lit flow. That was a very lit flow, bro. I like that transition. I like that bounce. It gave a little bit of edginess to the song, because the song was kind of like a lean. Song was kind of like kicking your feet back, obviously enjoying the moment, and obviously AKA smoking, however you want to obviously interpret that. But it was more of a relaxed kind of chill song. So if you were doing that sort of situation doing that sort of situation, listening to the song, then yeah, bro, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna be like, yo, this is a banger. But nah, this is just a chill song, bro. Obviously chilled. You obviously know what I'm trying to describe, but I like that. That was a really good part. This was really nice. That was a nice verse. Might have been a bit too far back. Here it comes, I think. Hey, that was hard. That's hard, but I rate that. Hey, I gotta get that round of applause. I rate that. Also, I tell you what I really like about it, man. Even though that flow was hard. What is it? What I really like about it is he stayed within Azahriah's flow. He didn't have to. There's no that guy. Didn't really have to do that. He could have jumped in with his own style, with his own flow, with his own verse. You know what I mean? He could have switched up and obviously gave his own delivery. But he kind of came in with the same sort of approach that Azahriah came with to kind of still keep that message or that sort of mantra or like that sort of style of approach that he was having with the song. And I think that's quite cool. Artists don't have to do that, but like him doing that and obviously making himself kind of sound similar to Azahriah really kind of connected with the song and really obviously made the song as a whole still keep that sort of like lucid, sort of like smoky type of feeling and that sort of approach. So, and it gave that reggae style approach. So yeah, bro, nice approach as an artist, nice approach as a feature to be like, you know what, Azahriah, you got this. I'm gonna jump on board with that and obviously give that same sort of vibe as well. Other artists, sometimes they would still have that, but they will add their own flair. And it's not a bad thing. It's only going to be bad if you can't execute it right. But some people obviously execute it perfectly. But what he's done, Novak, I like it, bro. I like what you done there, big man. That was nice, man. Nice sort of idea to kind of come in with the same flow. Bunker, we've heard of this. I believe we've heard of this. So it'd be nice to re-listen to this. I think we've heard of this. No, we heard of Burka. That's the one I'm thinking of, Burka. My bad.
Every single day is getting gloomier. What do I do now? What should we do right? Kept out of the sunlight, it would blow me up for the final time. Oh, I wish I could sleep until it happens and wake up when it's over. Wish I'd be who they wanted me to be. Oh, it's so late that I can't describe the feelings. All the feelings that motivated
Pressure,
me.
man.
Do I believe in
The pressure.
me as much as I believe in you? Or is it just an illusion? Like a one that I can't see through. Sok félelem és emlék felfedi meg, elnyomja ez a taliwi. Tompulok, de még bírom. Nem most lesz fatality. Ha nem vagyok, majd megjövök, please stop calling me.
Okay, nice switch up though.
Calling my phone. Sometimes it's better be alone. Calling me back. Baby, please come home.
Nice flow. Incredible flow, bro. Incredible flow, bro. I liked when he just completely switched it up. I don't know if he was going to go full English in this song or if he was going to jump in with the Hungarian, but I liked the switch up of the flow. This is another song where he's speaking to you. He ain't really like giving you a verse, man. He's actually telling you something quite serious and quite personal within himself by opening up his emotion directly to you, bro. This album, man, he's been dealing with stuff. Do you get what I'm saying? He's been dealing with stuff. And this is what this album is, bro. It's an expression of what he's been dealing with, man. And he wants his fans to hear it, bro.
Legalább jó napomban, vicó a falomban, aranyélet az a tiszta obszes volt. Letízem a lantot, csak az OP1 field. A piano, a patek, ilyen ez a build. Vannokkal megjelenünk, ott figyelsz,
That's another example of what I'm describing. You know what I mean? Listen to the English way he's saying it, then listen to the actual Hungarian way he's saying it. Bro, there's no difference with the actual like flow and delivery and the cadence. Exactly the same. This is why he's a goat, bro.
So make me lose myself again, shorty. Let me go. Let me go.
Listen.
Elfelejtett sztori, senki nem fog zavarni. Mert ide be nincs vár. So ide nincs
Bro, it's the
jó.
same flow, man. It's the same flow, bro. And that's how artists should this is how artists need to start delivering bilingual stuff. This is how you do it. Exactly how Azahriah is doing it. The flow and the cadence matches the English to the Hungarian, so the translation makes sense. Bilingual people, if you want to start adding some rap and obviously like vocals, whatever you want to do with your home language with English, make sure that flow and that cadence matches what your home tongue is saying. Yeah, your mother tongue is saying. Yeah, make sure it matches, people, bro. Because that's how you do it, bro. That's how you do it. Deep song, bro. Obviously, expressing his emotions. Visual representation of expressing his emotions. Banger, 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 banger. There's one song I think you guys are like gassing about. I think it's after this one. Because I got the list in front of me. Yeah. I think this the one after this one is what everyone's been like DMing me and messaging me about. But let's see what this is saying.
Méregetek meg a felkapottakba, keresik, hogy ki a best
Okay.
boss. Húsogatom a fecsi a locsire, nekem a hype nem kell most már. Inkább csinálok olyat, amit akarok, te meg a kommentek pedig állj, hajrá. Szurkolok neked, mert ez nagyon nehéz feladat. Haj, de nehéz lenne tenni valamit, amiben adsz valamit. Kártásos, hogy pont, mert a makad fajtáktól kész. Az életedből kéne álljon tanulni, meg tanítani, de neked nem kell jönni, tudod, neked nem kell. Achtung, baby, a szívem körül belíri fal, így élek boldogan, hamosan él. Én nem teszem fel a színpadra a gondok, szorom szana szétén a dolgokat, amit pusiba láttál eddig, max egy jó pofa.
Oh wow. Okay. Yo, Azahriah, bro, he's basically saying he's dealing with demons, man. This guy currently is dealing with demons, man. Whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, well, obviously it's a bad thing. He's just dealing with a lot, bro. Bro, I think at the end of the day, man, what we all got to realize, we're all human. Do you get what I'm saying? And I think the whole of this, I think the long story short of this, I think how it comes down to it is pressure. You know what I mean? Everyone wants to be successful. Everyone wants this lifestyle, which is obviously, this is like a very rude way to respond to this by saying this. But it's like, if you can't be in the kitchen, or if you can't handle the kitchen, then get out. If it's too hot in the kitchen, then get out, kind of thing. Like, this is what you always wanted. You've always wanted to be successful. You always wanted to be living your life in this particular position where you're an artist. Like, obviously, all these bad things, like all these tough things happen. There's a lot of pressure, a lot of stress on your mental health. Well, what did you expect? You're gonna have all this success. There's also gonna be all this like downside to it. So you can't have everything. You can't have your cake and your slice at the same time. So there is that approach and there is that perspective of how you want to see things. If you want to obviously look at it like that, but then there's the other approach, bro. At the end of the day, we're all human, and I think this is my perspective, because I feel like this might be possibly a scrape or surface level of the case, because I deal with it. I think fans pressure you, bro. I think fans, there's a strong aspect of fans, and I think the positive aspect is the support and the community and how they all like are there for you. And obviously without them, you wouldn't be where you are today. They're the reason why you're making yourself successful. But I think the cons to fans are a lot of pressure, bro. That's what I think this whole album stems from. Obviously there might be other aspects going on in his life, but the pressure of our people saying like, we want you to be like this, we expect you to be like this, we want more, where's this, where's that? I think that's actually hard. And to have thousands of people on you saying that all the time, bro, you're gonna break down. And it's kind of like this let me be me. Like, what am I doing wrong? I'm just putting out music. I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm having a break where I need a break, and you're just demanding more. Like, chill. As I said, I have a surface level of it. But yeah, I think that's where it really comes down to. There could be other parts to play. That could be obviously stirring his pot, and obviously that might be the way he's obviously acting, and obviously he needed that break and stuff like that. But yeah, man, people need to chill, man. Some people get too invested into their artists. Not just Azahriah. We got List, Beyonce, Jay-Z. List goes on. You know what I'm saying? Like, just chill, people. Chill. This could be part of the reason. I don't know, bro. Guess it.
Assalamu alaikum, Hare Hare Krishna. Egy csónakban nevezünk, itt nincsen hova bújnod. Megköszön a végzet, így gyúlik a lámpa. És amire mindeddig vágytál, nem számít már.
És akkor bejött egy ilyen váltás a közepén, nincs is közel legyen, beszarok.
Nyáron a réten, míg télen a bárban, aj, anyukám megmondta, fiam, jól vigyázz. Ó, telnek múlnak az évszakok, velük együtt folyton változom én is, variálok, meg mindig mást akarok így. Karaktergyilkossági kísérletek, összeesküvések, mítoszhegyek, ahoda megyek, nem tudom, hova vezet, lehet ezt élvezem én. Drága kislány, elcsenter a szívem, nincs hasonló ezen a bolygón. Neked dalolok a bandámmal, azt mondom, Cerják István. A damadoboknál tisztelek, adja a tempót a népnek. Füstöl a húr, felfalja a szíved, elveszi az eszed, fészi vele, nagyon vigyázz. Hárman kezdtük, hárman nyomjuk most is, mikor zenészből van vagy 100 a stadion színpadán. Megalapozunk egy orkesztrát.
I forgot I'm muted. I'm muted. My bad. I didn't realize I muted myself. My bad. I don't know how long I've been muted for. But the thing I really wanted to say to finalize this song was Azahriah is no genre, bro. He's not a genre, bro. I think he does like reggae and maybe jazz. I think he influences a lot of that and rhythm and blues into his music. But he's actually no genre. He just creates a sound, bro. He's actually just in his own lane. But he does have an influence, applies that reggae, jazz, and rhythm and blues in his music, bro. A lot of this album is reggae based. A lot of this. This wasn't my bad. I thought this was a song that you guys were asking me to react to. A lot of you were like, "Oh, react to this, react to this, react to this." I thought it was this song. Now we've already heard this song. We've seen this before. But let's re-listen to it. Let's see what the hype's saying. Let's see if it's re-listening to it is actually good. If I prefer it.
Hideg a szív télen kiült már régen, de benne a pálya. Lehet sohasem érem utol, így múlt el a tavalyi nyár. Jól lett ez az icid, én lazulok a bárba. Veszik ki kapuliba falulról a lájka. Nem lehet párja, neki kereket álljon. Szépek a csillagok, de a szemei dájban. A szemei dájban, mert a szemei kékek. Én egyből jobbra húzom, mert kedvemre vonul. Végre jönne, ami fájra, mert sláger van a véremben. Nem leszel a korában, mint az Évek szépek, bennem az emlékek. Én még őrzöm, dob csak el babám. Meg lett, mint baby, mind amit ígértem. A dombon túl azon a nyári éjszakán. Nem tudom, mi lettem, de nekem így jó. Sokat láttam, tapasztaltam, 23 éven maradt. 3 évet veretünk, ez alatt lett a szépen full. Most a pihenésre nem érek rá. Elsőnek csak fenni, sok pénz, most már semmi, csak béke. Annyi gondon régen túl. Elvisszahíváljunk meg, mert nem lesz vége. Annyi mindent mértéktelenül. Jó helióság és jó a jó testtartás, jó kedv, jó ízű társalgás a melódán. Hit me up, ha nem az
Yeah, hearing these again, hearing this, bro, and like hearing Hirot again, is fire. It's fire. Like I really like them. Like they're just these songs are grown on me. I would definitely say that. Like hearing it more. I think Azahriah is a type of artist for a lot of people. If you want to get used to him and obviously know what he's like and enjoy his style, I think you just need to listen to him a lot more. I think off the first bat, it depends on what type of song he actually releases. It's instant like catch, but there's other songs he does drop. I just personally think the more you listen to it, the more you're gonna enjoy it, man. He's definitely that type of artist. Yeah, damn, man. Ooh. Just an accident happened. Yeah, crash. Ooh. I like the switch up though.
Pici baleset érte a testvérünk a minap. Egy aprócska kis szigeten a halál faszán. Most kórházban, de ez a dal legyen neki igaz. Legyél erős bátyja és kitartál. Áldásunkat küldjük, és 1 millió puszit. Isten is akármilyen puszit is. Manu lesz a kameraman, addig mi lehozzuk a bulit. Neked csak egy dolog van hátra. Gyere haza, Rázi! Gyere haza, testvér! Épülj a Ferrari, a legközelebb a satod a motorbike. Csak óvatosan, Rázi! Írjál majd a WhatsAppon, hogy csak kellene bármi.
Mérem a levetled, az kinedet. Ahogy apítom a kalapú levelek alatt. Ne te csak őrizd meg a szívedet. Neked tekerjük a gancsát. Tedd is így akarnál. Az a száj nem ízlet, de semmi csapnál. Ha belehalunk, akkor is így marad már. Hogy a rád hiáború.
Yeah, bro. Hearing it again is not bad.
Gyere haza, testvér! Épülj a Ferrari.
Hearing it again is not bad, man. It's a good song. I think I prefer the Hirot song than this one. Yeah, not bad, man. That's a good picture and representation. That's nice. Fair. Yeah, I probably prefer the Hirot song out of the two I've heard so far. But there's other songs as well. There's like other songs he's obviously released that we have reacted to. But it's not bad. It's not bad. There's this one, and I think there's one more after this. It depends if YouTube has got it. YouTube does have it. Yeah. All right, let's bang through these last two songs, people. Then I'll give you my overall thoughts on what I think of the album.
Becsomagolom a gondom, a bajom, minden vészel az a szem.
Elpakolja mélyre, önnyára elraktárolsz.
Agyon nyom ez a giganyomás, azt mondják pihenyodig, én kidolgozom a belem.
Pár nap és már vége, sors majd újra más lesz.
Why you left me down here? Not cause I was a fool, and not because I was moving, just because I was so scared. I was a coward. I tried so hard to change, but that's what God has made me. Oh, do I hate everybody around? Do I only hate myself so much? Hiding underneath the rock, but Mr. Rock told me to go elsewhere, don't bother me. So I ran to the Lord. So I ran to the Lord.
Oh.
Tak, dum, tak, dum, tak, tagirigi, 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 tuk, 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 tagirigi, tagirigi, tagirigi. Átláttok rajtatok, ez nem játszma. B***okodsz és benne vagy a pácban. Imbrészeljed inkább, hogyha más vagy. Mert nincs sok idő hátra. Hosszú ez a rögös út, de ez volt az egy, ami real. Érzem a szél, levesen fúj, velem szemben van a vég. Hosszú ez a rögös út, de ez volt az egy, ami real. Érzem, mi van?
Nézz körbe, nem énekel veled már senki. Ideje hazamenni.
Another, yeah. This whole album, bro, is emotional, bro. This whole album really is just him expressing his feelings, man. Very emotional, bro. Talking about a lot of things, what's that sound? Oh, I know what that sound is. I know what that sound is. My bad. I heard something in the background. Apologies. Yeah. This is he's actually expressing himself a lot. Really wants to connect with you guys, man, in some form of way. You know what I mean? He is a big reggae fan. I think he's done so much of his genres and he's done so much of what you guys want to hear for ages. He's built his obviously legacy and he's built his career and he's built his like stature or status. He can now create wherever he wants to create, and I think he's a big fan of music like this, like reggae, jazz, and like rhythm and blues. I think that's where his bag is at, bro. If you really, because obviously the downside to me is I'm not fully understanding every little bit. If I fully understood every little bit, I think I would connect with this a lot more. I think I would actually look at him and be like, you know what, bro, Azahriah is a big, unreal 10 out of 10 artist because there's a relatability factor. He's talking about stuff that I struggle with. He's talking about stuff even I go through. And bro, like, I just connect with his song so much. I don't really care how much. I don't really care if it sounds good or doesn't sound good. It's just the way he obviously says it on the track and how he obviously flows with it, and obviously has that sort of like representation to describe what I'm going through as well, and that feeling. I can get it. You know what I mean? So because I don't have that full translation, I think I'm missing that. But I can understand that people clock that and people understand that and they hear that relatability. They're going to be like, yo, unreal artist. You know what I'm saying? I still think he's an unreal artist. I ain't going to lie, bro. He's unreal. Like, he is his own genre. But I am missing that one click. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, de nagyon szeretek én inni. Imádom a pál, ezt a sörrel, meg imádom a jó rumot. Hey, de nagyon szeretek én vedelni. Gyere hozzá csak a sátokat, zsombi bátyám, mindenkit asztal alá iszom. Úgy mondom, én hát nem kapom. Aztán bebaszom és megverem az asszonyt, én úgy bebaszok, hogy 6-kor ébredek majd fel a kostódvarán. Tőled vagyok ilyen jó.
Yeah, man. He loves his chill sort of genres, bro.
Aztán már nem remeg a testem, de minden nap megy ugyanaz az átkozott ördögi kör. Bebaszok és húgyozok a zebrán, igen, bebaszom, mert magyar vagyok, Vitya mondta nekem, ez a dolgom, kiskomár.
Do you know what? Big up him, man. Big up him. Big up him, man. Obviously, I think that was a bit of a song to obviously represent his friends and like his family and stuff like that. And there's people that he's really close with, hence why it shows that heart at the end. But big up him, man. My overall thoughts now, people. What's my overall thoughts on the album? Yeah. So let's break this down into maybe I could do 2 or 3 aspects, maybe 2 aspects of it. One aspect, him as an artist. I think, as I've said out through this whole reaction and this whole album reaction, this is where he's expressing his emotions. He's connecting with you guys as the audience and a fan, and he's really showing you his true self and how he expresses himself within his music. If you understand that expressive music, expressing it through his instruments and what's being made, and then through his lyrics, you're going to love him as an artist. You're going to feel that relatability factor. You're going to love it, and you're going to really enjoy who he is, and you're going to enjoy his journey. He is a fan of reggae, jazz, and rhythm and blues. He puts that all into his music, and you can definitely hear it. So I think on a personal level of an artist, of how he's been dealing with stuff and how he's been creating it, 10-10. As this album is for his expression of how he feels music, this album is 10 out of 10. Yeah, on that scales of emotion, connecting with the music, the artist, his representation, what he wants for you guys to hear, how Azahriah is as a person and what he's gone through to what he wants to build within his music and give you guys in this album, 10-10. Yeah, 10-10. So look at behind the scenes, look at the ins and outs. A lot goes into this. A lot of his heart went into this, yeah? 10-10 album on that part. You got to respect that. Give credit where credit is due. Second half is my likability. What do I personally think of the album? What do I like about the album? What is my overall opinion? What is Kai's opinion on liking stuff? I don't think this is a great album from hearing it. Might be because of the translation, probably is due to the translation. I don't think me as a person, I don't think it's an amazing album from my perspective on what I would listen to and what I would like and what I appreciate. And I think the biggest issue is because of translation. A part of it is also to do with genre taste. I'm not a massive fan of this genre. I don't mind listening to this genre, but I wouldn't spend forever or consistently listening to a genre like this. After a little while, I get a little bit bored and I just need something to spice up. I need something to spice up the music that I'm listening to. Then I can go back into listening to music like this. If it's purely just like this, I do get bored eventually. At some point, I'm like, bro, when is it going to be like a bit spicy? Then you can return back to this sort of style. Then I can be like, you know what? The album's 10-10. So on my likability, what I prefer and the genres I listen to and the style of music, not my cup of tea, not my not my sort of star like approach or likability factor of the album. So I don't think I'll probably give it like a 7 out of 10 based on that. Possibly 6.5 based on that. Because at the end of the day, it's not a bad album. Actually, you know what? 7 out of 10. I'll do that actually. 7 out of 10. It's not a bad album. My opinion on what I like and what I'm listening to and what I'm hearing. 7 out of 10. As an artist, as in how what he's done for the fans and how he's created his music, as I just explained, 10 out of 10. Do you know what I mean? So it's probably like 8 out of 10 sort of like, or 9 out of 10 sort of like overall aspect of what I think, or overall aspect of the average amount of the album, something like that. Probably like 8 out of 10, maybe a 9 out of 10. But in general, yeah, let me know your thoughts. There's another album we need to react to, so that's going to be happening tomorrow. I'll be dropping that. It's obviously, I believe, is a shorter album as well. But yeah, I think this whole album is where he just wanted to be himself, create music he liked, show genres he's into, and express what he wanted to express. I think he's so far up of his status and credibility. I don't think it really matters what he makes anymore. I think the fans are gonna like it anyway. But yeah, a very, very chilled reggae type of album. Very chill reggae type of album. And I'm not a massive fan of the genre reggae. I can listen to it, but yeah. That's my overall thoughts. That's my overall perspective. Guys, if you want me to start doing more Azahriah content, if you want me to start doing more Hungarian content, if you want me to literally be like one of the biggest Hungarian reactors out there, what I'm trying to say is I'm from England. I'm from the UK. You guys are hyping me up literally on YouTube with the hype button, as well as obviously showing support. If you want me to be more well known in Hungary, because obviously that's what you're slowly doing for me, my Hungarian supporters, you're literally making me starting to become like a little trend in Hungary, slowly getting there. Start tagging these artists in these reactions, people, as I start doing more. But with these albums, tag Azahriah in it. Yeah, start getting these artists knowing who I am. Start getting them to connect with a young brother like me, because the benefit is there's going to be, hopefully, fingers crossed, later down the line, we could connect. Me and these artists could connect. It could be a possibility. I don't know. I'm just putting it out there and putting it out to the world. But if you support me reacting to your favorite Hungarian artists, guys, start tagging them in the comments, yeah? Start showing love and start showing appreciation, because it can lead somewhere. And then one day I can go up to your country, show you support, show you love, and obviously find a way that we can all connect together. That is the big dream. That is the big dream, to be honest. But let's start off with start tagging these artists in these reactions when I drop more of them, and then yeah, people, let's see where it can lead to, because we can start trending in Hungary and we could be the next big Hungarian reactor out there. What, an English reactor representing Hungary? Yeah, we could do that. All I need is your support. All I need is you to subscribe. All I need is you to comment. All I need you to do is just be there with me and let this channel get to 100k subscribers. Let's reach 35k subscribers. However, this weekend, people. This weekend, apologies. End of this year, end of 2025. Let's get to 35,000 subscribers. It's a possibility. It's a miracle, but it can be done with your support. And all I'm going to do is give you more content, more content, and more content. Start tagging these artists. Let's make the dream come true. We got to hit 100K one day at some point. It's definitely going to happen. 35K by the end of 2025. Let's end the year on a banger so we can start strong on 2026. People, tomorrow I will be reacting to the other album, so keep an eye out. Social Star Bub, linked in the description. I'm over and out. Until next time. Peace.